We're now recording.
Recording on Ustream?
On the Ustream.
What about on your laptop?
I am on the laptop.
Laptop. Hanukkah. All right. You guys ready?
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
What? You got your seatbelts
Hell
fastened?
yeah.
Children are strapped down in their booster seat things, whatever they're called?
Michelle, do you need to close the window, so you're not distracted by the muy gordo kid?
Gordito.
Oh, gordito.
Gordito, one of those things they sell at Taco Bell.
Isn't that a Taco Bell thing?
I wonder if he's the one throwing eggs at you.
You have a Taco Bell burrito running
You be
around.
eating the eggs. Come
Just
on.
a thought.
He's not.
He's
So I let
eating
him come over and see my pony.
You have a burrito running around in your side yard. That's what I'm hearing you say.
All right,
Well,
let's get going.
let's get this show on the roadways. Okay, start my... What in tarnation? I just got to pull up the stopwatch. For some reason, it wasn't. There we go.
Mm.
You've all done very well. Okay. Coming up on RoundAbout, Auto Show Mania. Find out what went down in L.A. this week. Plus, Chrisitaan Conover is back in the house, so to speak, bringing us another engrossing lie of the beholder. What trickery and deceit does he have up his ruffled shirt sleeves this week? There's only one way to find out. RoundAbout is sponsored by Advance Auto Parts. Visit our website, roundaboutshow.com, to get up to $30 off your next purchase, and by everyone's favorite online store, Amazon.com.
From the Wheelspin Network in Annapolis, Maryland, I'm Chrisitaan Conover.
Watching the fat neighbor kid, also known as the Gordito, across the alleyway, I'm Michelle Naranjo.
From Parts Unknown, also Macomb, Michigan, I'm Dolly Domofsky.
From the Autoline family of fine programs, I'm your host, Craig Cole.
From Plymouth and stuff, I'm producer Ben Sanders.
This is RoundAbout.
Welcome to RoundAbout, episode 105, our weekly chat covering car culture, vehicle reviews, and some of the auto news you might have missed.
Welcome to RoundAbout. That's a lovely vibrato, Ben.
Thank you.
I had to jiggle my neck skin to get that to sound effect.
What neck skin?
I know, right?
I thought it was just neck paper.
You can read the New York Times through it. What are you talking about, Christian? So here we are again, RoundAbout, number 105 already. Plugging right along. Got some auto show coverage. Los Angeles just wrapped up its full circle. Circle of life.
It's Michelle's city's week to shine.
It is. It really is.
Or not.
Or not. We'll see what she thinks.
We'll find out shortly, Ben.
Oh, okay.
Got a great lineup of folks. We got Dalibor Domofsky back.
Woohoo!
I understand he's going to do the podcast art this week because he is a designer.
Oh, good.
I can play around with that, yeah.
Good. All right.
What are you working with right
the
now?
week off.
What medium do you think? Clay or paper, clay?
Paper mache.
Yeah, that's it.
And fingernails.
Paper touche.
Paper touche.
I told Dolly earlier this week via Twitter to design us a car, the RoundAbout mobile, but it had to have opera windows.
Well, that's why wouldn't any awesome car have opera windows?
Just like Zach's.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Of course, Michelle Naranjo and Chrisitaan Conover, who has abandoned us for the past few weeks, but he came crawling back. How you doing, Christian?
I'm here.
That court-ordered community service is still in effect.
Only 40 more to do.
How was prison, Christian?
I'm here.
Well, we've got a great show lined up for you today. As I mentioned, wrap-up of the Los Angeles Auto Show, so that'll be really good. Before we get into that, though, I got to plug our Dungeons and Dealers segment that is
Dungeons and Dealers!
Again, Ben, we're
Is that
not
a thing?
selling anything.
Is that the Star Wars kid in there?
You mean Ben? Yeah.
Ben Wars kid.
So, yes, our epic new game show is about to launch. It's gestating right now. Got to do a couple more beta tests, but we think we've got a winner on our hands. We think it'll go, all the way. And
Okay.
just got to say, stay
Chris
tuned.
Berman.
Ben, you haven't worked on Craig's enthusiasm lately.
No, I
This-
guess not.
Hey guys, we got a new show.
I could go all day.
It's
I'm
early.
trying to get all excited, all
It's gonna be the
pumped
best thing
up,
ever.
and whatever, and it might be okay.
All right. Well, Dolly, how do you get so
Fantastic.
happy then? So Dungeons and Dealers, great, epic. This is epic in the scope of this game.
Yeah.
Running your own virtual dealership. You get to pick the car. You get to pick the cars that you're going to sell. You get to pick the incentives you're going to place on those cars.
Like
You
a
get to-
dealership.
Exactly. You get to name your dealership group too.
And pick a tagline.
So if you wanted to be the Wheelspin Corporation, Steven, you could do that.
His name is Christian,
Correct.
but
Steven's on here.
What did I call him?
Steven.
Well, whatever. They're,
The resident
they come
Joing
and
isn't
go,
in the building
yeah.
right now. So.
We miss him, but
He's here in spirit. So
Okay.
yes, Dungeons and Dealers. When do we have a tentative launch date yet, Ben? Or are we after
Actually-
Thanksgiving, I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's going to be, I think, 2 weeks after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
We will actually
You mean you're
announce.
not doing a Thanksgiving promotion for your dealership?
No.
Turkey Day savings.
But what we are looking from you, dear listener, is what we're calling dealer scenarios, or in the game they'll be called event cards. We'll draw an event card for each of our virtual dealers, and what we need is like, what's a good example of one we've done?
The one we've never done but
I
always
have an
mentioned.
idea. I'll make it a suggestion and I'll
Okay.
email it. Where would I email it if I had an idea?
You would email it to roundaboutshow@gmail.com.
Okay, because I have an idea because since we're launching past Thanksgiving but before the Christmas holidays, there could be a wild card for somebody getting to do the most imaginative Christmas time promotion, right?
Michelle, I believe the politically correct term is Chris Mahana Kwanzas.
Yes.
Right, that. I can't say that very well. I can't say Scott Vanderkantove.
Toffee? What?
Yes, exactly.
Event card.
And what you'll say is, you had a great Christmas promotion, plus 30% sales.
Right.
Or bad things can happen.
Like Fat Kid Next Door sales down 30%.
Exactly. You decide to place your dealership.
You're selling the fat kid next door?
No. People see him and run.
What if I accidentally had an ad?
Oh, like a wacky waving inflatable arm floating tube man.
Exactly.
What if I had an ad come out where I accidentally said that everybody get cars below invoice? And
Precisely.
I had to honor it because it was in the newspaper. Oh my God.
Exactly.
dear.
So that's the kind of thing we're looking for. You can
From you, audience.
You, dear audience, email it
Yeah.
to roundaboutshow@gmail.com. roundaboutshow@gmail.com.
Mud Monster, don't let me catch you sliding on this assignment, okay? Same for you, Randy and Scott and Cleveland. We need answers from you guys. Homework is out. It's got a due date. When do we need these in, Ben?
We need them in, I'm going to say, let me look at a date here. I haven't thought about a hard date, but let's say December 15th.
Okay.
Seems
15
like
December.
Seems like a nice round date to
All
me.
right. Well, one more day in the Battle of the Bulge.
What was that date again, Ben?
December 15th.
Okay, thank you.
So, Mud Monster, Luke, help us out. We need your assistance.
He says he's putting in the work.
Well, he'd better be. I don't want to catch him sliding again because last time I let him pass my algebra class just out of his good graces, but not this time. Anyway.
LA Auto Show!
Yes. So first up on the list, the 2012 Volvo C70 Inscription Edition.
And by the way, I'm now putting 30 minutes on the clock, so guys, get rolling.
So Autoblog's description, they say it looks a bit moody, and to which I would say, is it a Pisces?
Hey!
Oh, so Volvo C70 convertible looks pretty sharp here. Dark. What color is that, Michelle?
It's kind of that weirdly almost navy blue but black.
Okay, because I'm partially colorblind, so I wanted to make sure. Anyway,
Cream.
it's cream.
It's fluorescent cream.
How can something bland be fluorescent?
Use your imagination.
I can't. I spent it all. Anyway, it's got a 5-cylinder turbo, 230 horsepower. And in other markets other than the United States, you'll get 150 and 177 horsepower diesel as an option. How do you like Gets 18-inch wheels, painted black, all kinds of little dandy little bitlins they added on there to spruce it up. What do you think of that design there, Dolly?
Looks kind of sexy, to tell you the truth. It's they've darkened enough of it where it's not overpowering, but it's still, I guess it still kind of does look like a Volvo.
Darth Vader-esque.
It's very Darth Vader-esque, and I actually do like the fact that they added some nice. I don't know if that's black chrome on the wheels, but it all seems to work together pretty well. And that interior, I think, is actually really a nice. Was it like a grayish blue color there? I guess. So yeah, well done.
Well, in something a little more whimsical news, what have you got, Dolly?
I have the 2012 Nintendo Mario Karts, created with partners West Coast Customs. So
I kept wandering past their booth and doing that every time I walked past.
You
really
and
loud.
everybody else, I'm sure.
No, actually,
It's
it was
me,
like,
Michelle.
do it really loudly, and I would just keep walking, and everybody would start looking around. And there's this like middle-aged woman just walking through.
Middle-aged sounds so derogatory, Michelle.
It's so true, though.
You want a cruise?
So what'd they do here?
So Nintendo partnered with West Coast Customs and in promotion of Mario Kart 7, which is being released here in just about a week and a half, I think, something like that, to create these functioning electric Mario Karts.
Sweet.
They're pretty funky looking, as one would expect from a Mario Kart game. But I don't know. I'd reckon maybe somebody out there besides West Coast Customs would put some type of kit together for people to make their own.
Can you get the 5 bananas again?
Yeah.
I missed that one.
There's the blue shell is back.
Oh, good.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Well, thanks for that.
Aren't
Chris-
they getting ready to do like another Mario Kart for the London Olympics too?
Olympics.
Which I can't figure out what Mario Kart has to do with the Olympics, but anyway.
Oh, Nintendo created a Mario game for the Olympics. It's like Mario Track and Field.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Right. Well, in slightly more down-to-earth news, but totally crazy, Christian.
Is it really of this earth?
Well,
Well.
yes, well.
Well.
There's not even an H in there. Okay. Exciting and yet very, very much expected. The 2013 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 was announced and unveiled. Big news on this one. This car from the factory is capable of hitting 200 miles an hour, which is pretty insane in a Mustang. The power plant under the hood is a 650 horsepower, 5.8 liter V8 with 600 pound-feet of torque.
Did the Titanic have that much power?
I don't think so. I think this one actually pulls the pavement up in ribbons behind it. Also, it is lighter by 270 pounds than the Camaro ZL1, which is its direct competitor, and it manages to dodge the gas guzzler tax.
That's the most amazing part.
Right.
Wow.
It gets 23 miles per gallon.
On the highway?
Ford claims that this that the GT500 has the most powerful production V8 in the world. So,
Damn.
it is pretty insane that they are able to avoid being a gas guzzler.
Yeah. But, okay, so performance, great, always good to hear. Fiat, on the smaller end of the market, has a performance vehicle they're showing off.
Right. So they came out with their sexy little thing that they've been leading up to all this time, the A-bar, or the, however you say it. I mean, nobody could ever agree on how it's supposed to be said, right? So it's a 160 horsepower little monster, right? I mean, it's quite sexy. It's got the little performance brakes and package, and I mean, it's cute, I have to say. And the commercial's really awesome. I mean, I don't know if Ben wants to play that now, but like the commercial, which apparently it's being questioned whether or not it's actually going to show on network TV because it's considered a bit too sexy.
Stupid
Weak.
rules and regulations.
Well, you know what? That's what YouTube is for. Screw the networks.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Until the internet gets regulated. or whatever that.
Wow, Debbie Downer, calm down.
So what's the commercial? Describe this commercial, Michelle.
Well, it's this incredibly hot model, Italian model, of course, seducing a young man who's kind of nerdy.
Kind of.
And
Worse than me. Gosh.
I don't know that's possible.
and what does it have to do with the Fiat?
Well, what does Jennifer Lopez have to do with a Fiat?
No, I'm just saying, how does it tie in?
This commercial.
It doesn't.
What?
But speaking of non sequiturs, Lincoln.
Thanks, Craig.
Yeah, the commercial. Just checking.
Were you playing the ad, Ben?
I was, but oh well. Go on. Steamroll. Because after all, you only have 23 minutes left to go.
Lincoln MKS, Lincoln's car, has been redesigned. Their large sedan, very yacht-like, schooner-esque.
Question?
What?
It's been redesigned?
Well, it's a little hard to tell, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, they ran the front end through an austerity measure pencil sharpener.
They spared no cut in making this car more unattractive. It's got a very insect-like grill, which I do not care for one bit. It's just too fine and glittery. Color is nice. Interior gets some upgrades, which it needed, frankly. The previous car had this awkward-looking bar that went with wood and fake chrome that ran across the dashboard that would move when you touched it. It was very cheap. This looks a little bit better put together. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not wowed. If this is the future of Lincoln, then maybe they should have kept Volvo.
I tend to agree with you there.
Yeah, this is a disaster. Nothing more to say. Next.
Dolly, you got any opinion on this?
Oh, yeah, I have quite a bit of an opinion. Hey, Lincoln, create something that can visually compete with any one of your competitors, because right now, I don't think any of your cars can. That rear, especially that rear, looks like a 2003 Dodge Neon. So
the taillights are just so small.
They're way too tiny, and it doesn't scream luxury to me. It screams, hey,
austerity.
we're good enough.
Well, hey, on the brighter note, they got more power out of the base engine, 300 horsepower now. Nobody's happy about that. More miles per gallon too. I think 3 more on the highway, so up to 28. So that's at least good news for anybody that will buy this.
Yeah.
Well, it's good because it's fewer reasons. It's fewer times you have to actually get out of the car and look at just how easy it is.
Right.
Oh dear. In something that's actually attractive design.
We voted that one down.
That's yes. Something that's actually attractive and from Honda. Hard to believe, I know. Dolly.
It's actually attractive, or it's
It's more attractive.
Right.
Let's just say, than previous Honda CRVs. The 2012 Honda CRV, featuring essentially a complete redesign, I'd say. Right, that front grille is and the headlamps. There's actually much to enjoy there, but really the magic of this vehicle is a lot of the touches again that they put into the interior. A lot of good interiors at the LA Auto Show this year. They really started pushing some of the instrument panel features. You know, there's a giant speedometer right in the middle, and a really good and well received information display in the center there. So there's quite a bit of things, and you know what? It actually looks and somewhat feels roomier on the inside, which is what I think the CRV definitely needs to stay competitive.
This is the first Honda design I've seen in a while that's actually like, oh, that's not butt ugly.
That's not Honda trying to be Volkswagen.
Although I will say, speaking of butt ugly, the butt on this car is ugly.
Yes.
Yeah.
it is.
Kind of Aztec-y.
It's like an Aztec and a Honda Odyssey went at it.
I see
And
Volvo.
I was going to say Volvo, too.
Yeah,
There's a
well.
lot of junk in that trunk.
Yeah, well.
Oh, shut up, Ben. You're not a car guy.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry.
All right.
I
well.
retract that.
I reject your reality and
Redacted!
substitute my own. All right. Christian, you got another Mustang to talk to us about.
Yeah, I'm
hoarding
Mustang
them
kick tonight.
You've got newspapers stacked floor to ceiling in your kitchen, don't you? It's okay.
Yeah, I'd rather
Compulsive
have the
hoarder.
Mustang stacked, but
Anyway,
yes, more Mustangs. The standard 2013 Mustang was unveiled as well. It's a little bit of a facelift on it, and the new version of the 5-liter V8 produces 420 horsepower in the GT, and more importantly, the Boss 302 now putting out 444 horsepower. The Boss 302, the new version, was also unveiled, obviously, and is now offered in a variety of new colors, including school bus yellow, which sounds awful. It's not as bad as you'd think.
is that really the name of the color?
Literally,
Yes, it is.
school bus yellow. It's in all caps, or it's capitalized, but that is the name of the color.
That is a bright yellow. Man.
Again, no H, but
But why not,
Comments on yellow Mustangs, you guys.
Well,
oh,
my favorite is Deep Impact Blue. That's a gorgeous color. It's got a little metal flake, a little razzmatazz to it.
let's just not say razzmatazz. That would help.
Don't judge me.
It's got jazz hands.
Yeah, good. So, awesome Mustangs. There we go.
You're pretty excited about him, Christian, so
I
thanks
like
for that
Mustangs.
report.
What do you want?
He's got as much enthusiasm for that as you have for Dungeons and Dealers. I think it's a pretty great thing.
Ben, I'm trying to take the listener on a roller coaster here. There are highs, there are lows. It's an experience. You live RoundAbout. You don't just listen to it, okay?
So you're saying they wouldn't enjoy the latter part of the show if you'd been exciting up front. Good point.
It's called like a leaf of a plant. It's variegated. There
Yep.
are
Are
colors.
we bickering?
think
Life
you don't know what you're
is a
talking
rich
about.
tapestry, Ben. Okay? I know you don't understand that.
I know.
You can't appreciate the
Michelle,
finest
you
things.
have a car to talk about, right?
I do actually, and I could put both these guys in the trunk and never hear from them ever again.
You mean the Cadillac MKS?
No, it's the new XTS, which of course RIP DTS. This is the 2013 XTS, and it is I think a much improved version of their large sedan. It's I think it's really good looking. I mean, it's kind of based on the car we'll talk about in a little bit, the LaCrosse GL, but it's going to be pretty powerful, and it seems to have a lot of the technological features that the Cadillac was missing from the upper end, which hopefully one day they'll see that translated across some other models, like read the Escalade that still has 2006 technology. But yeah, it's a really good looking car, and it's big.
I don't
It's
know,
really-
Michelle. I'm not fond of it.
I like
Again,
it.
I didn't see it in person. I wasn't there. But to me, when I see this, I see Lincoln MKS. It's kind of narrow, kind of tall, long, and it's got these small little taillights kind of similar to the MKS. And I'm like, I don't know. Dolly.
You know what? If you're seeing Lincoln MKS, then I think Cadillac out Lincoln the best of Lincoln to Lincoln, because I really like the look of this.
I know, and the difference is, to me, it's definitely starts in that C panel. Like it's so
Yeah.
much different than the
Yeah.
MKS, right? Like it has that elegance going back there, and that's what changes it, Craig.
There's some-
You have no idea.
There's some really beautiful line work in this car. I mean, yeah, you're totally right. That C panel. I mean, everything from that really nice sloping line on the side. This is design nerd talk, by the way, but yeah, it's just
Well, how do you do lines?
with a $20 bill.
No, but I'm just saying
Classy.
the tiny taillights that are off to the side, like, and I don't know. It looks frumpy. I got to see it in person or out on the road to judge it, but I'm just saying. Being the contrarian this week, I guess you could say.
Horse cocky.
Cocky.
All right, Infiniti showed off a new vehicle too, a new crossover, just what the market was needing. We don't have
Because
enough.
they're selling
crossovers.
so well.
Exactly. Well, there aren't enough crossovers. Let's be honest. Infiniti JX. It's larger than the EX and FX, but thank God smaller than the QX, which I think is actually comparable to the Titanic that I mentioned earlier. Gets a V6 engine, 3.5 liter Nissan VQ V6, 265 horses powers with 248 torques.
Isn't this very GLK to you?
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
I think so.
That's a
what it-
car, just so you know.
This one looks kind of like a chipmunk with its cheeks full. I don't know. It looks
Yeah.
fat. I don't know.
Gordito, even.
Yes.
Yeah.
The grill, I like the M, the Infinity M is an attractive vehicle. And this is, I think, borrowing some of those kind of flowing, smooth curves, and it just doesn't seem to work, at least on the front end. Dolly, I throw it back to you again.
You know what? I agree with you. Well, for one thing, it's hard to make a CUV look unique these days. It seems like all of it's been done, and I gotta at least hand it to Infinity for trying a lot of things. Some of it's successful, some of it's not, but there's a lot going on there, and I'm sure somebody out there is gonna really enjoy it. But
Probably 1,200 people a year. I mean, let's be honest.
hey, you know what? Whoever their buyer is, whoever they aim for, is probably gonna love it. But they probably are really aiming for a specific group.
Yeah. Base price is about $41,000 on the JX35.
And that narrowed that group.
To 6 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're doing what General Motors used to do, to slice and dice that market.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That worked really well, didn't it?
It did. It
History
didn't
has
end in
shown.
bankruptcy or anything, did it? Nothing
It was a very
catastrophic.
successful model, so I've been told in the fake history books.
The best history is the history you make up. Mazda CX-5.
The Mazda CX-5. Yes, this is the 2013 model, I believe they were, or the 2012 they were showing there. It is powered by Mazda's new, I guess the Skyactiv G 2.0 liter 4-cylinder with direct injection technology. Skyactiv G. Which it's about 155 horsepower. Now it's not as, I guess you could say it's not as powerful as some of the other vehicles that are floating around in its class, but Mazda's really pushing the fuel economy for this, and I think the numbers are 26 and 32 city and highway, so that's actually a pretty good number for vehicles of this stature these days. Now, looking at the actual visual elements of this, wow, whew, Freudian slip. Mazda's really kind of getting away from some of their. You remember when they had those really crisscrossy lines on a lot of their sedans and stuff for the last few years?
Yeah.
It's some of it's still there, but now it starts to look schmooey, and it
Is
looks
that
like a
another design nerd term?
Schmooey.
That's a design nerd term. Here's another one: melting marshmallow. I see a lot of that in this. It's not. I don't know. It just doesn't seem taut enough.
You know what I see, Dolly?
You know?
Sad.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Sad. What about you, Christian? We've been quiet on this issue. We want your stance on it.
This isn't the kind of car that I ever get excited about, so I probably am not going to have a lot of nice things to say about it to begin with. To me, it's just boring. There's nothing here that says buy me over anything else.
It makes me sad that they lost those sort of like on the sedan, they have those like rounded little wheel wells that are sort of reminiscent of the RX-8, and they've lost that sort of design language that made their cars look a little more sportier than they actually were.
It's like they
this is a
tried
Mazda.
to build the Mazda interpretation of a Tonka truck, and they designed a Mazda interpretation of the Hyundai Santa Fe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, nailed it.
Yeah. Do.
+1.
Yeah, do I get a level up, Ben? No? Okay.
Only if I have the sound drop, which I don't.
Okay, fine. I have a car that is next on the rundown here. The Subaru BRZ Concept STI, which is actually
the Britsty, which goes along with the Justy.
Yes.
You did there.
This is actually Subaru that I like, which is not typical. I think it's a really cool design, and aside from my personal opinions, it's actually kind of has some indications this might be more what we could see in a production version of this car. This particular version did not have a turbocharged engine, which is rare for Subaru these days. But they do have a direct injected 2-liter Boxer 4-cylinder, which is typical Subaru. But it's, it's a very striking design, low, long coupe, and very aggressive front end splitters on there, and again, it's concept, so there's not a whole lot of concrete details to it, but it's cool.
Very nice. We're burning daylight, though.
9
so.
minutes and counting.
Mache.
All right.
We could do
But
it.
by the way, real quick, Christian, your mic is ever so slightly overmodulated, just tiny bit. So I don't know if you can pot that down.
No, and is that better?
Talk.
Yes, Ben.
Yeah, that better.
How you feeling?
Okay.
That
man?
better. All right, go, Craig.
Yay!
Mache, you got a Lincoln to talk about?
We do. We have another Lincoln to talk about. And this one makes me sad because, I mean, I have such sweet, sweet memories of Ben and Craig and I in the MKT. And I am actually a fan of this car because it does meet some, the price point's wrong, but that's Lincoln's problem overall, I think. But they refreshed the MKT, and they didn't refresh the engine, of course. It's just the exterior pretty much, except for some, it's now my Lincoln touch inside instead of proper sync. But the exterior it's pretty much like the MKS. It's disappointing. It really let me down. They kind of spread it out to try to make it look fatter, and that
worked.
Gordo.
it doesn't
Muy
work.
gordo.
It doesn't work.
Well, they
Like
succeeded in making it look fatter. I'm giving that.
yeah, it looks like
They're
it's
trying to
horrible.
make it look
Not a
wealthy.
fan. Really, yeah,
Hang
right.
some gold chains on that hood.
I want to see it with the gold package, then I'll
Title.
reevaluate.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
We can call it the gordito.
The gordito.
Good.
The Morquito.
Oh God.
Morbido.
More diabetes. What? All right, I got the Ford Escape. Got a little preview of this before LA. Little backgrounder for it hosted out there in
Ooh,
Dearborn.
Special.
If you're part of the media elite, you got invited. Do the doggy paddle as you're talking.
It's like the Chris Farley move.
Is it?
I don't know.
I'm not
I think I only
fat
met
enough.
one person that was like, "Oh, I'm not into it." Everybody else was like just fawning over this.
It's a nice
Over this?
little crossover.
Yeah.
The interior is gorgeous.
Must look better in person.
Now, I know you don't like this segment of vehicle, Christian. It's not a BMW.
No, that's not it. It just, I don't know. It looks like a retro styling, like transit van inspired design.
But when you think about like the CRV or this, you have to put it up against something like a Sportage, right? Which they're trying to like keep up with.
Yeah, but this doesn't seem like it does it. I don't know.
Well, it's got three
Just
engines.
saying.
It's got 3 engines, base 2.5 liter 4-banger. You get a 1.6 EcoBoost, I think about 173 horses powers. Top of the line is a 2 liter EcoBoost, about 100 more than that. Should be fast with the 2 liter, I would think. Ford is targeting best in class performance and fuel economy, which, given their track record, they'll probably deliver with the EcoBoost. Like the styling, I think it's not too bad. It's a little tall in the back end. Looks
I saw
kind
on the
of-
back end of the front end looks weird to me.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Ford's going to that
That
lower
front grill
grill.
is strange.
Well, the lower of the front grills are so tall. It's kind of weird.
I'm looking at that top one. It's just like the slit in the hood. It's like it doesn't even belong there.
Yeah. Oh, well, interior's nice. Soft plastics and whatnot. Very complex design to it. Check it out at your 31 Metro Detroit Ford dealers. Ben?
Think Ford first.
There you go. I was waiting. Dolly, you've got a Volkswagen to talk about.
We have in the Volkswagen. Oh, that's Swedish again. Damn, I'm so
I
sorry.
thought it was Dutch.
Volkswagen CC, the 2013. They've facelifted it and killed all fun that was in that front end because now it looks like every other Volkswagen front end out there. Or I guess you could say they've made it more corporate line, which I am not a fan of. Looks very dated already. So, they have added the option now for a center seat in the second row, which
Oh,
I think
great.
for this vehicle was probably the right choice. But I don't know. I really love the original CC because it just had a kind of a unique flavor even for a Volkswagen. But this one, it just tends to not do it for me.
It's been afflicted with a bad case of bland.
Yeah,
It just looks frumpier than the old one.
it does.
Yeah.
It really does. But hey, the Passat's the car of the year, so
Oh,
Yeah.
What do you know?
Is automotive sadness going around?
I think so.
Makes me not happy.
Certainly seems to be tonight. Good Lord.
it's the austerity measures. I swear.
Austerity.
No.
LA austerity
That's all it is.
measures.
Yeah.
Well,
What's next?
hey, look, another Ford that I'm talking about. Imagine that. The 2013 Ford Flex was unveiled and has continued its modern rap star inspired interpretation of the 50s surfer Woody wagon.
You mean? Oh wait, we kept our old sketches from the Range Rover designers from when they were here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right,
And
that's
we
what
put
I thought.
some Art Deco lettering on it and a weird front grille thing and a two-tone paint job that would look better on a Land Rover.
So not a fan. I'm taking away from
No,
this.
not my thing. Never really liked it. Still don't.
The
It's
grill,
a great vehicle.
The grill looks
I'm
very
sure it's a great vehicle. I
concept-y.
think the design is strange. I think the dimensions are awkward for its design.
Michelle, would you agree?
I agree. It seems to me like this car's almost getting like I don't know why, but every time I see them, they're always lower than I remember.
Yeah, it's lower. It's like it's two cars. Like because of the way that the bottom, it's so boxy. Like the bottom part, it just seems like it's a separate vehicle. Like it's a container around the real vehicle that's the upper part.
All right. Well, we got enough carping about the Flex. We got 3 minutes. Less than 3
Do it.
minutes to spare. Michelle,
Really?
Hyundai
Okay, we'll go really
Azera.
quickly. So, say Hyundai has they came out with their new Azera, which they actually had shown the design for this last year. It's no different than what you saw last year. The interior is absolutely stunning, and I see absolutely no place for this car between the Sonata quality and the Genesis. I don't know why they're doing this. I mean, it is really nice, but I just don't see a point in it. Like they don't need to just go for the Avalon. I don't get why they would just target. It's literally going for just one car that they're going after.
They're slicing and dicing the market. So,
Yeah, and
There you
it just
go.
it's too much sedan over at the Hyundai right now.
and why would you get a front wheel drive Azera when you can get the Genesis for presumably not
Exactly.
much more? All right. Next up, Porsche Panamera GTS. Everyone's favorite Porsche, right? That four-door sedan.
Oh man.
Very, very comfortable. This one's red. It's like faster and stuff. It's got a 4.8-liter V-Type 8-cylinder engine developing 430 horsepower at 6,700 RPMs.
Sorry, you woke me up listening to the most boring Porsche ever built.
There's a 30 horsepower bump over the standard 4S and 384 pound-feet of torque.
Okay, that Autoblog main picture makes me laugh because it's like that screen projection of the two guys behind it make it look like it's a miniature
Yeah.
car.
Exact thing. I think they did that.
Oh yes, you're
Oh,
right. I thought
man.
I was like, boy, that's small.
We have completed development of the car.
They had to have done that
Makes
on
it look smaller than my car. It's the Panamera Hot Wheels.
That's hilarious. 118.
Of course, you can get the Porsche Doppelkupplungsgetriebe, 7-speed automatic, and it's stuff. Next.
Next, we have the Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 convertible. Can be best summed up with 2 words: "You're welcome." Ford Mustang fans. Yeah, this is a badass ZL1. I've
minute.
always loved the design of the ZL1, and just making a convertible and getting 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds. This is the ultimate car for that 62-year-old with little strands of hair left.
Do you know what the average age of
Yes.
a brand new Mazda Miata is, by the way?
12.
58.
61.
Yeah, well. In happier news, Jaguar CX-16.
Young people's car.
Yes.
John?
The Jaguar CX-16 concept was shown off as well. Looks awesome, and that's really all I need to know about it. It looks awesome.
17 seconds.
Nah, we failed. Michelle,
Yeah.
Randarova.
So, yeah, the
Right?
Land Rover, this thing is not meant to go off-road. This will never pass in the rest of the world as a discovery.
5,
I mean, they just
4,
rolled this thing out just to
3,
have something.
2,
So,
1.
Important announcement. I have an announcement to make. Raw Autos Josh is in the chat room.
Oh, hello, Raw Autos, Josh.
Mr. Rawdos.
Rottos.
Apparently he's still in the bung of the South or something. Anyway, Ford Fiesta ST concept. Huh?
What?
Hmm?
I said he's in the bung of something.
Oh, in his M3, right? Anyway, Ford Fiesta ST Concept, 1.6-liter EcoBoost 4-banger, 180 horsepower, 60 more than the base engine, 2,600 pound car. This will be a fun little pocket rocket.
You gonna get one?
If Ford decides to build it, because we don't know for certain. It's 17-inch wheels, and it's pretty attractive. Aside from that gigantic mouth breather grill.
But that's a smaller grill than previous ones they've shown, right? I think they showed one with a larger grill before. Maybe I'm wrong.
Anyway.
The smaller, it's starting to make the headlights look bigger, and I'm starting to get tired of the design. I mean, we've been looking at this since 2009.
Yeah.
Yep.
Move on.
Okay, the Mistretta MXT, the little Mexican interpretation of the Lotus Elise, showed up in L.A. as a preparation for apparently to go make its way into Southern California. So,
That is not a gordito.
No, it is not at all. And I like that car. So anyway, it's cool. It looks a lot like a Lotus.
As a turbocharged engine.
That too.
It
Like a
comes with
Lotus.
an engine. That's one of its primary selling features.
With an engine.
Imagine.
Good for them.
Dolly, you've got something
Features-
highbrow.
Whoo! My brow is so high. I guess it must be the 2012 Mercedes-Benz ML63 AMG. It is an M-Class with blacked-out wheels, chrome, all the fixins. This is an M-Class that the richest of the rich will drive. Does it do anything special for me? Not really. I've never really been a fan of Mercedes SUVs or CUVs, but
This
it's
is a
there.
1% car.
This is the 1%.
As in
Occupy
1% of
LA
car
Autos.
consumers will ever like this.
Yep, I agree.
All right. Very
Does
good.
nothing special for me.
It's just kind of. It's not ugly, but it's just.
No.
It's nice. It's okay.
You know, I've seen some wonderful AMGs out there, and this is an average one.
Not one of them. Yeah.
This is not.
Well, Michelle, you gonna bring us full circle for the whip around here?
I am, and I wish I was like ending with something that I could say was completely different and new, but this is honestly just the XTS under the Buick badge, and it is the 2012 Lacrosse GL concept, which is the most upscale sort of Buick that they're going to be making. It is absolutely stunning. I actually kind of wonder like how many people are going to buy XTSs because this thing is gorgeous. I mean, the interior is amazing. They fortunately got away from, GM and Hyundai doing this thing of like, oh, we're motorcycle inspired, to now they're Les Paul guitar finish inspired with their interior materials. I love it. I think it's gorgeous.
Is it your favorite, Michelle?
I don't think it's my favorite. My favorite was the Kia GT.
Right,
But-
because you're a Kia fan.
Wow.
I do love my Kias.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That was the last car we had in the news portion of the show. I think we got done pretty close to on time, Ben. How
Pretty.
are we doing on time?
It was up a little while ago.
Well, we must be pretty close.
Like-
Within 30 to a minute.
I think you went over about 4 minutes, something like that.
Well, agree to disagree. We're
Okay,
pretty close,
good.
I think.
Yeah,
so-
we're pretty close.
Yeah. So thanks, guys. That was a rapid fire there, getting through all these cars. Yeah, Texas 6-shooter if you want. But now we got to take a break and thank our friends at Amazon.com for helping make this show possible. We got to tip our virtual hats to them for assisting RoundAbout, getting it off the ground. Everyone loves Amazon. If you don't, you should. If you don't, you're a bad person even. So we got a special offer. If you go to our website, roundaboutshow.com, on the homepage, at the top of the homepage, you'll see a nifty little banner ad. Don't be afraid. This isn't spyware. This isn't some virus. You click on it. It takes you to the Amazon storefront. Whatever you purchased through that link on Amazon, part of that gets credited to us. So anything you're going to buy from Amazon, and literally they've got
Everything.
millions. I mean, whatever
certainly millions.
millions of different things, from books to DVDs, music, car parts, you name it.
Yeah.
They've got it. Unless it's vintage, like, I don't know.
In the last
suits.
week, I've ordered 3 things from Amazon, all video game related.
So video games?
Video game related.
Okay. All right. Well,
Accessories.
Accessories. Some
like-
video games and some accessories, Craig.
Because he
Give it
has
up.
to
I don't mean to
dress up
pun.
like the character that he's playing.
I thought he LARPed as a character. Anyway, we like to highlight one of the many items that are available on Amazon.com. And this week we have a product that will be very useful with winter coming up because,
Now, I'm wondering, Craig, is this something that's going to be useful for me?
no, you are in the smile state.
Although you do wear a scarf. despite the hot weather.
Anyway,
It's cold here.
for those of us that
No,
live...
that's not real cold, Michelle. Just
It's faux cold. Fold. For those of us that reside in colder, more temperate regions, the Security Chain Company, I did not make that up, has the SZ335 Sure Grip Z passenger car traction chain set of 2. For sale, $51 on Amazon. Now, what?
Craig, how much would you pay for this if it were retail?
You would be saving 61% by ordering through Amazon.
But let me do a quick calculation in my head. Carry the one. That would be like $130.52. But here on Amazon, I'm only paying $50.99.
It looks like it.
Holy crap!
I had a hard time reading the number through the
and even better, if you're a Prime customer, then this is Prime eligible.
Holy
get-
crap! Free
my.
shipping.
2-day
Ben,
free shipping.
You might be able to skip getting snow tires for the G8 if you get the Security Chain Company SZ355 Sure Grip Z passenger car traction chain set of 2.
Wow.
Yes, these
For only
recommend these?
$15.99.
For those of you wondering what the Security Chain Company SZ335 Sure Grip Z passenger car traction chain set of 2 actually is, these are little things that you can strap on to the outside of your wheel. Chains give you better traction if you get stuck. Very handy to have in the snow belt. We get lake effect snow coming across from Lake Michigan, Ben. Disaster on the roads.
I've been there.
These can save lives.
I've
even.
been there.
I know you have. So, again, if you're going to order anything from Amazon, we encourage you to visit our website, roundaboutshow.com. First, click on the banner ad, and we get, some points for that. We appreciate it.
You help us out. You get a good deal. Everybody's happy.
Everybody's doing the mess around.
That's right.
Do. Okay.
Click on the banner
right,
at
next up-
roundaboutshow.com. Next up, we have a surprise, Craig.
Do we?
We do have a surprise because Josh Lewis is elected to join us.
Oh my God.
Who?
Josh Lewis. You may know him from such
Who let that
programs
job in
as Roundabout Show.
Isn't he
And,
the quirky sidekick of the host Christian Conover?
I think he is. So he's elected to join us for the latter half of the show. I'm going to get him on the line real quick here.
Well, surprises certainly are unexpected.
Well, hello, gentlemen and lady.
That's very, lady.
I was actually
What?
He was talking to me, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I definitely was. The one with the vagina.
Oh, that's nice. Always good for a
Insulting to so many
soundbite.
people. You've been here, 7 seconds? Well done, sir.
You know what?
So-
He's an
It's fine.
Oregon University fan.
So
Am I? I had no idea. It's the first I've heard
So
of it.
Oh, you haven't seen that news story yet today?
Which story?
No.
So apparently Oregon fans have this thing where when they're like at football games, they do like a thing with their hands where they make an O. But in international sign
Oh,
language,
right,
it's the sign for the vagina.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
That's
Well,
nice.
it's similar to
Yes.
it's similar to Jay-Z
Unbelievable.
doing, The Rock.
This was officially a bad decision.
Yes,
I'm
Ben,
sorry,
I'll just
Craig.
tally that on your list of many.
Anyway, what were we going on to next?
We were
What
going to
doing?
welcome Josh into the fold. So Josh Lewis from Rawdos.com.
Ben, just a heads up. Feel no issues about just cutting him off completely. I do it all the time.
Okay, good.
Have you been working on your southern accent, Josh?
I have. I've been working on the
Keep working.
feminine version.
Well, we don't have the duet to that. He's not here tonight, but
Gasp.
It was my favorite YouTube.
wow, Ben, that was spot on there. I've
You
got to
guys
hand
are
it to you.
so mean to me.
Oh, well, thank you. You're also kind.
He was just carping on us being mean to him, Ben. Kind.
All right.
Anyway.
I think it's
What are you
time for
talking
a
about?
segment.
We got
I
a
don't
blind
regret
spot
at
coming
all
up, Ben.
coming on here to visit you guys.
Story?
Josh?
maybe?
Josh and Christian.
This isn't the social hour.
This isn't
Sorry.
the roundel table talking about Ford or whatever you guys blew over around. Ben,
That's the one.
sound effect. When news topics go unnoticed, are underreported, or otherwise fall off the radar, they land in our blind spot. And this week we've got a story about a guy that got a little bit more than he bargained for, perhaps. The story comes to us courtesy of the Automotive Weblog, part of the Huffington Post family of fine companies, I understand. Anyway, gentleman purchased a used 2008 Chrysler Town & Country minivan from Thrifty Rental Car. Why the hell you would buy a rental car beats me. But
It's better than buying a journalist-driven car.
But is it? The journalist
Not
car will be
that much
taken
better.
care of. But so he had the car, the article says, for 15 months, and he took it to a local shop to have the brakes worked on, and the mechanic offered to look at the windows to see why they wouldn't roll down, and he found the problem, diagnosed it. It's actually $500,000 worth of cocaine.
Hey,
In the dome.
bonus.
Woohoo! So
That was the best car decision he ever made.
why would he wait almost a year and a half? The windows don't work. I'm going to buy this used rental car with broken windows.
It's even more odd. Is the guy was a
used the car.
doctor in California, which they're not broke doctors in California.
Well, if he's got some malpractice claims, perhaps.
Maybe.
Hey, this will help, make him feel better about it.
It's a steal.
Interesting story though. I sold when I was selling cars. Our dealership used to buy a lot of rental cars, and they were just crap cars. So one of the cars that we bought actually had like 1 million ants in it, and we could not get the ants out of the car. It was a Chevy Malibu. We did everything to get the ants out. Literally for like 4 months, the owners were bringing it back, going, "There's still ants. There's still ants in it." And literally for 4 months, we did everything. We set off smoke bombs in this thing, and it literally none of the ants would go away. It was awesome. It was a crappy Chevy Malibu, and they were stuck.
Is there any other kind?
Josh, did you guys try a jar of honey?
No, we didn't. We tried. I was waiting for us to have to dismantle the motor because it was just they were everywhere. They started somewhere in the engine, and I don't know how they got through that because of course it's hot and rattly, but they lasted. But it was literally just millions upon
It's
millions.
common knowledge that ants hate hot and rattly spaces.
Well, I mean, I would if I were an ant. I'd be like, you know what? This just sucks. We're going where to get what? No. You know what? I'm just gonna get stepped on if I go through there. So you know what? I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna do my groove thing. You know, I'm gonna chill out over here.
Oh dear.
Wrap it up button. Anyway, yeah. I'm
Yes.
done.
So why would you buy a used car? Phil, what?
Well,
From a
why
rental
would you
company?
buy a used rental car?
Yes.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
And I'll give you the answer to that. Nobody knows. It's like the reason why we can't think when, it's like sneezing and peeing at the same time. It just that happens.
But like some people don't know they're
And
buying
there are
used rental cars,
consequences.
right? When they buy used cars.
Yeah.
Well,
That could
that's
be.
true because we were always embarrassed to tell them that it used to be a rental car.
Right. And unless
Until
they requested the Carfax or the auto check or whatever, then they would never know.
Well, my favorite was we sold a Chrysler Sebring to a guy, and it was a year old and it had 60,000 miles on it. And the guy was like, "Why does it have so many miles?" I was like,
Little old lady drove it a lot, but just to the grocery store.
I said there were a lot of people
She
that
had
had
amnesia,
this
so she always forgot she'd just been there.
It's not called amnesia, Christian. It's called dementia. Okay?
basically similar
Either
to
one
what
will apply.
Christian lives with every day.
He
Yes,
takes
I have firsthand experience with this problem.
at
I
the
do.
Naval
My grandpa has
Observatory.
Alzheimer's.
Hey, let's move forward.
Are you transitioning for us?
Yes.
Keeping it.
He's more in charge of the show than you are, Craigie. So just go
Well,
with
I
it.
don't have the documents, so I'm just going on me being.
I'm
me.
just, I'm just familiar with how to rein Josh in. So I'm,
Well, you work on that. You get the chair and the whip, Ben. Next soundbite.
When I go a motoring in my old jalopy, I think of all our picnics, those Joes sure were sloppy. But more than anything, I can't forget you. Here's another edition of Roundabout Review.
Or a nice fresh batch of uncomfortable.
I think that was the song they played in the movie The Notebook.
Was it? I
don't
couldn't
want to
quite
know why
place
you know
it.
that.
An instant classic, I tell you.
Well, it's Roundabout Rear View. It's a misty-eyed look at things from the past. We like to, honor history. We
So
don't want
let's
to
do that.
forget. Never forget. And we've got a nice article here for the GM Media site. Guy has a 65 Impala. Did you guys see this story?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, they
Check it out.
rolled this guy out at the LA Auto Show.
Were
Like,
you
they kinda
emotional
went,
about
like-
it?
They kind of went like, well, here's the spark, and we're gonna make it in techno pink, and then oh wait, so here's our heartwarming story that's gonna make everyone cry, and they spent more time on
Did you
this.
cry, Michelle?
No, I wandered off, and
I got bored.
She forgot her
Yeah.
Adderall that
To make fun
morning.
of.
She did pee her pants a little bit, but that was for a different reason.
I did not sneeze.
Her bladder collapsed again.
And a
By
little
the way-
pee came out.
What? Can someone send me the documents, by the way?
No.
So
No,
Just
Here,
keep
I'll
going.
send it.
So I guess this guy had a 65 Chevy Impala SS back in the day, and he had to sell it about 2 decades ago to put his kids through college. So then I guess fast forward 20 years, and his sons managed to track the car down and purchase it back and gave it back to him. It's just a heartwarming story.
Trauma.
Feel
we need
good
to send
story.
their kids to college. Let them get a damn job. Don't sell your car for it.
That's what I say. Don't have kids to begin with. They're just a bucket load of trouble.
I know, right? You
Expensive.
got doctor appointments.
Is that
gotta
your
go-
reason, Greg?
Yeah, I don't like kids. Take an
I love
anti-baby
kids.
stance on the issues. You got
I
a
love
problem
You know
with
kids.
what's
just
really
other people
funny?
have-
is what if this guy actually was like secretly thinking to himself, this car is a pain in the ass, and
I got
You
rid of it for
know-
a reason, damn it.
like it was a total lemon. I'm just getting rid of this car. I can make my wife and kids feel guilty because I'm going to put the kids through college on it. But and then like after all these years, the sons round up the same dang car and go, guess what, Dad?
Well, Michelle, I've got a counterpoint because there's a quote. It's not just a car, it's all the memories and feelings. Although he doesn't say positive or not. So,
Just say, yeah,
All those times on the side of the road.
yes.
all the kids crapping in the back seat and crying and screaming, Dad, are we there yet?
See, another reason I don't like kids. Done. Game, set, match.
I would cry too if somebody brought back my 1991 blazing red Chevy Luna.
Oh my God! If somebody like if my daughter like one day like presents me with my 1986 Ford Tempo,
Michelle, you were keeping the beat.
Michelle,
The
hopefully
tempo.
that car is long gone. Let's just be honest.
you know what? It was actually totaled by a roommate of mine. So
Even better.
Some-
At least you know for
some-
sure it's gone.
Yeah.
Someone resurrects a 2005 Chevy Equinox in like Mexican salsa red. No, I'm burning my children right there in front of everybody.
Well,
In
like,
effigy.
I
He has
am-
an affinity for fire, Ben.
Calm.
But you know what I
And
would
ethnic
love to have is
slurs.
my 1984 Honda Civic station wagon.
I'd love to have my 96 BMW 328 IS back, which was my first car.
Well, you
That was
know,
great.
I don't think we can do any of that, but Ben, I do think we can get them parts from those cars.
I think we could.
I think we can go to a commercial.
roll it.
There is no commercial roll.
Oh,
Anyway,
oh.
Visit our website, roundaboutshow.com, and click on the Advanced Auto Parts link. It's so easy to do.
It's
What-
like egg salad. It's
What-
getting everywhere.
What is the deal with this Roundabout show? They're running all these commercials. So, very special exclusive offer available only through our website. Like I mentioned, go to roundaboutshow.com. There's a banner ad on the right-hand side of the page for Advanced Auto Parts. You click on that. It's your gateway to savings, your gateway drug to keeping money in the bank.
Are you stair-stepping me to evil, Craig?
What are you talking about, Michelle?
Always.
What? What? And
What?
He's such a bad influence.
I know.
That's
Send
what
you
you
a
said.
bottle of tequila. So if you order something to spend $30 on the store, Amazon, advance, you can take $10 off that order. If you hit $50, take 20 off. 100, $30 off.
Hey-oh.
And those shavings are only available
Oh my God.
through roundaboutshow.com. You've got to follow the ad on our page. You click on it, you go to it takes you to the Advanced Auto Parts page. You do your shopping. When you get to the checkout, you get to the basket. It'll ask you for a promo code, which is listed on our website right below the ad. You put that in there. Boom!
Banner. There.
Just like Emerald Lagasse. Bam!
That's a bargain.
It is Jeff
I
Ross.
bought this vitamin water, Triple X, off of there earlier today.
Oh, good. So again, that's 10 off 30, 20 off 50, or 30 off 100. Just ignore Josh. He's rambling again.
Good advice.
So yes, and again, it is exclusive to roundaboutshow.com. So we encourage you to take advantage of this. I've taken advantage of it. Ben's dad has taken advantage of it. And
We've
you
had
should
people
too.
write in, take advantage of it. They love it.
You
They
guys are
love-
taking
they love
advantage of a
advantages.
whole lot.
Taking advantage going on here. Listen here, Jerry Sandusky. Calm down, okay?
Hey.
Oh, too soon.
We already had our quota of Jerry Sandusky mentions.
Oh,
No
man.
shower joke.
You guys do know the name of his autobiography, though, right?
Yes.
Touching and holding.
No, it's
Close.
Holden and
it's
Sharon.
close. The title is Touched.
Oh,
Look it up.
I thought you were gonna say wet.
No, don't say it. Whatever it is, don't say it.
Hey Ben,
Please
do we
restrain.
have another segment, Ben?
We do, Craig. What is it?
No. Now it's time.
For?
The game where you separate the car from the PR spin.
Wow. That sounds deserving of a sound drop.
It's the law of the beholder.
Christian, this is your baby. You haven't smothered it yet. Tell us how the game works.
Well, Craig, we'll read a press release for a real car, but the names have been changed to protect the innocent. Your task is to guess what car we're talking about as early on in the press release as possible. Guess early, and if you're correct, you can earn a maximum of 10 points. If you're wrong, you lose 10.
Is that negative 10 you lose, Ben?
That's
So it's
negative.
a positive 10 then,
I
regardless?
think you lose 10.
Okay.
You can guess up to 3 times per round. Yes, Craig, only 3. So choose wisely. But the longer you wait to guess, the fewer points you'll get. In order to guess, just sound your buzzer, your mouth buzzer. Let's go through everyone's unique buzzer sound. Craig? All right. Michelle?
Let's see. Well, I have to come up with one that's different than stoing, right?
You had La Cucaracha
Stoing
last
could
time.
work.
No. Let's see. I'll be the...
How about just shout Gordito?
Okay, gordito! Oh my
Cool.
God, that little kid just looked at me.
He's probably looking for a turkey leg, Michelle. Why don't you go fix him something? Hot pocket.
Dolly?
In honor of Turkey Day being next week, I'm gonna say num num num.
Good.
All right.
And Josh?
Josh.
Well, I was going between Durka Durka or La 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 La. So I don't know which one do you guys like best.
We'll go with Durka Durka.
One.
Durka Durka or La 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 La. You want that one or?
That way we can hear it.
Wait, can you guys hear like the guy walking down the street honking the bicycle horn right now?
No.
No.
Is
I
that
can
your
hear the
buzzer?
kid across the street looking at you honking his horn.
Getting those eggs ready.
All right. That actually wasn't the start of the round yet, Josh, but good warm-up. So, Christian, first press release.
Yes, let's do this.
And we can buzz in at any time, just so our participants are aware.
Also, as a reminder, we will not tell you whether you're right or not until the end of the press release.
So just say whatever I do, because I'm...
You can, and I don't know if we said this, but you can guess up to 3 times per round. So, with that, let's start with round 1. Christian?
I'm ready for some negative points.
All right.
Hit me.
Can I start? Okay. Dogswell's Manafort and Manafort Extreme Concepts investigate the potential design direction for a replacement for the iconic Cheeseman 738T. Milton Dampbottom, Dogswell Global Brand Director said, quote, the Cheeseman 738T has always been at the heart of the Dogswell brand and single-handedly defined... Yes.
I'm gonna have to go with Ford on this one.
Ford
The
what?
Ford what?
Oh, Ford what? Oh, God.
Econoline Club Wagon.
Wait, is this a recent or can it be any press release from any year
It
whatsoever?
can be any press release from any year whatsoever. Although I
Holy
think as we
crap.
go along, you'll start to see a trend.
Okay, I'm going to go with the 2005 Ford Mustang.
All right.
All right.
Read on,
It's probably
Christian.
so wrong, but
Our
you call
ambition...
him question?
Question?
Crustacean.
Question mark.
It's my Michigan accent.
I'm poor. I don't care anymore.
You cared to begin with?
No, fair point. Okay. Our ambition is to create an all-new Cheeseman 738T for a global market that remains absolutely faithful to its original DNA. Tough, versatile, durable, and capable. At the same time, it will be developed for the 21st century and adaptable for the needs of future generations. End quote. Sustainability has always been a Dogswell hallmark. More than 3/4 of the almost 2 million Cheeseman 738Ts made are still doing regular duty. And the Manfred concepts...
Gordito!
Yes, Michelle.
It's the Land Rover Discovery thingy that they just did.
All right.
Nom, 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 nom.
All right, Dally.
I think I'm going to say the Land Rover, what is it, the DC?
That's what I'm talking about.
Well,
Okay. All right.
So 2 votes for that. Okay.
Close.
Ben, you got that?
I got it. It's registered.
All right.
Yes, Craig.
Cunniline Club Wagon.
Sorry, Craig. No.
You said you weren't going to tell us if we were wrong.
Oh.
You lied.
Well, I think it's obvious, right?
Obvious to whom? To the ones that know the answer? Thanks, Ben.
Yes, Josh.
Well, since everybody seems to have a reoccurring Land Rover theme, I'm gonna go with
Fiat.
no, no. I was gonna go with the new Range Rover from like 2002 or something, whenever it came out.
He's used up 2 of his...
The latest Range Rover is your vote.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
And that is 2 of your 3 votes.
The latest Range Rover's the vote.
So you have 1 left.
No. I meant the Range Rover, just the Range Rover.
The
Range
real
Rover.
one. The McCoy.
Yeah, the one that has no name.
Range Rover.
All right. Christian, keep reading. Great work reading, by the way.
Good
You've
job
been
on
practicing your
You can
phonics.
read.
The Manfred concepts extend this commitment with new technologies that will reduce the environmental impact. An intelligent stop-start system is mated to the latest 8-speed automatic gearbox, and both have been designed with future hybridization in mind. Capturing the rugged, dependable, and adventurous spirit of the original, the Manfred concepts are intended to showcase their potential breadth of capability for the future Cheeseman 738T family. Evolved since the unveiling earlier this year, the concepts now ride on optimized off-road wheels shod with all-terrain tires. The Manfred...
Gordito.
Yes, Michelle.
I'm going to repeat. It's the DC 100.
Noted.
Noted.
Noted. I hate you.
Congratulations on your repeat.
I'm either negative 20 or positive 20. So.
Wait, can I ask you a question? If she says the same one twice, does that count as
Yes.
less?
Yeah, so you've missed that rule because you can actually get up to 30 points.
Even if you name the same thing 3 times?
Yep.
Okay.
It's your way of
Nom,
gaming
nom,
the
nom,
system.
nom, nom.
Ben,
What she said.
Ben decided on that. Yeah, okay. Dolly as
So
well.
Dolly votes again, okay?
Got it, Ben?
Yep,
Up
I
to
got
speed?
it.
Okay. The Manfred also features expedition accessories with a raised air intake snorkel for wading and a roof rack. The Manfred reinvents the essential Cheeseman 738T design cues for the 21st century. These include short overhangs for extreme approach and departure angles, vertical panels, an upright windscreen, and strong line.
Yes, Craig.
That is obvious. I think it's pretty obvious. It's the Suzuki Samurai.
How could we have missed that?
The hell? I don't even think that was an answer when Suzuki made it. I mean, I don't think anybody sat there and said
Hey, now,
Suzuki Samurai.
Haters
Josh,
gonna hate.
No.
You'll be guessing
Everyone's
the next
entitled to
round,
their own
Josh. So
opinion.
shut your trapper.
Yeah, that Samurai with the start-stop technology. You mean it's stalled out at the light?
Michelle, it's a biodiesel. Start-stop.
It stops and you don't
technology.
start it.
Was Jeremy Clarkson driving this one in South America or?
I don't know, but I'm going to continue with the press release.
Please do.
Carry on.
Carrying.
Okay. A strong shoulder line for visibility and ease of positioning, and, of course, the honest Cheeseman 738T face with its signature round lamps and prominent grille incorporating a winch. The Manfred Extreme takes all these key design cues and adds them to the spirit of freedom first embodied by the early canvas roof Dogswells with their fold-down windscreens to create a concept bursting with California cool. Don't get too crazy, Michelle.
Her? Crazy?
Woo.
Core
put her shoes
Dogswell
in the freezer.
attributes of capability and versatility are underpinned in both concepts by a suite of innovation off-road technological aids that reduce the workload on the driver. Foremost of these is the next generation of Dogswell's acclaimed Rocky React system, which will optimize the car for any conditions without driver pre-selection. In addition, the new Rocky Eye system creates an intelligent map of the topography in front of the car and displays it as a 3D virtualization.
Quick question: are we on stage 3, or are we like still on?
We're on stage. Just make a guess.
Yeah, we don't tell you what stage you're on.
Well, I believe
okay.
Dolly
Go ahead.
was sounding
Go ahead,
off.
Dolly. Dolly made his sound.
Yeah, the DC 100.
Okay.
Concepts.
You
So
got
he's
it.
at 10 points and I'm at 20.
Yes, Josh.
I'm gonna have to go with the DC 100 as well.
Peer
Anything else
pressure.
while we're at a break?
Yes,
Okay.
Craig.
I'm gonna have to. I have revised my previous estimate
Uh-huh.
in light of new market research. This is obviously the new Ford Explorer because Christian just described curve control, the way you go around the turn.
So has everyone made 3 votes at this point?
Yes, we're
I
close
heard
enough.
Everyone except for Michelle.
Just go ahead.
Okay. Rocky Eye automatically identifies potential hazards and suggests alternative
Veto,
routes.
DC 100.
There we go. In urban environments, the same system is able to identify pedestrians and hazards with great accuracy.
It's called your eyes. That's why the samurai was a good choice.
So, Ben, before I answer, you have all the tallies ready?
I do.
All right. And the answer, ladies and gentlemen, is the Land Rover DC 100 and DC 100 Sport concepts.
Bullshit!
So, Ben, where do we stand?
So, Craig is at a negative 17.
It's still anyone's game,
It
Ben.
still is anyone's game.
I don't like that condescending look.
Samurai.
We've got Josh with a negative 13. We've got Dolly with 17. That's positive. That's positive.
Overachiever.
And we've got Michelle
Yeah.
with another positive 17.
Ooh, it's all
Wow,
tied
those
up.
got positive numbers for this show, for this
I
segment?
know.
I almost
Christian.
voted.
Christian, I was listening to last time we did this. I was listening to it, and I thought, "Wow, this is like Celebrity Jeopardy on SNL."
I kept saying that during the episode. if I
Did
recall.
you? I don't. I didn't. I wasn't listening to you. But,
Well, you don't ever, so I don't.
I almost voted that it was the Suzuki Grand Vitara Marine concept. I was like, "Oh my god, it's that! It's that ugly, horrible, blind college student." That was like, "I have no life. I just want to design something that's totally useless. Let's get a Suzuki."
What's
think I
our
dated
next
that girl.
vehicle,
So-
Christian?
All right.
Hey, guess what? We have another press release.
It's
Let's do
time
it.
for round 2.
Ding ding.
The 2013 Pellender Edirol.
Does it have ADD?
The 2013 Pellender Edirol will shake up the status quo when the innovative vehicle joins the Pellender lineup in spring 2012. As a fresh, bold alternative to the many flavors of vanilla currently dominating the luxury crossover segment, the all-new Pellender Edirol is designed to excel in the areas that luxury crossover buyers desire most: interior flexibility and roominess, safety, and advanced hospitality features. Quote, the all-new Pellender Edirol embraces family consumers in a way no luxury crossover has done before, recognizing their need to grow up, but without growing old, said Pellender America's Vice President Morgid, son of Thorabid.
Beatus?
Gordita, it's the infinity thingy.
The
Okay.
infinity thingy.
Oh,
Would you like to get more specific?
the
I'm
Infinity-
sorry. Yes, it's the JX.
Okay. Noted. Somebody was
Yes,
declaring
Josh.
so
I said Infinity JX. I just wanted to.
You going to put your hat in that ring?
Good. Awesome.
Safe. Play
in fact-
conservative.
Can you just see? I don't read press releases ever because I hate them, and I wish they would all burn.
Yeah, well, let me read this one to you then.
I don't read them either. I just see the cars.
Okay,
See, I
good.
didn't go to
Anybody
the
else
show
want
this
to
year.
vote?
I didn't care.
I haven't picked yet.
Okay, we're going to keep moving then.
Would you like to vote?
The CRV. Wait, I mean, nom nom.
There we go.
CRV.
Okay.
Can I vote too?
Yes,
No.
go ahead, Craig. Go ahead. Yep. I get it. Go,
Chrysler Pacifica.
Craig.
That car didn't even have a press release. It just showed up, and people went, "What the hell is that?"
He was talking about the
way.
3.5 liter V6, weren't you, Christian?
Sure, man. Okay, let's move forward. According to the son of Thorabid, the Rabid. Thoracic surgery. Who the hell knows?
He's Lord of the Rings themed. Give me a break.
Is it an Audi?
Middle Earth goes on to say, responsibility should come as a reward rather than as a restriction on the things and activities you enjoyed as a single person or a couple. Every element.
As a single person when you had a life.
Marketing line I've ever heard.
Well, if it really is an infinity, that's what defines them anyway.
Okay, Gordito JX. Oh, sorry, Gordito Infinity JX.
Gordito JX. That's her new.
That's the new man. Write that one down as a potential name in the future.
Michelle, I have a question for you. Michelle?
Yeah, Jihad, what's happening back there? Somebody.
Oh, what? Let Craig ask his question first.
I was going to say, has that poor child killed himself yet? You screaming fatty out the window the whole 2 hours?
California? Can't you go to jail for bullying now in California, Michelle?
You go to jail for anything in California right now.
It's the 3
I've got
strikes.
a hangnail. That's it. Jail for you. Paying extra money to use the street.
Gordito. I give him candy.
No wonder. You're an enabler.
Come into my van.
Hey, little boy, I lost my puppy. Can you help me find him? His name's Buckles.
Where is Stephen J. Ewing when we need him?
Ben, you've got a facsimile of him.
The Jewing.
Come in.
I'll also say the JX.
Okay.
Because it does sound like something Infinity would say.
All right.
Exactly. It sounds so stupid.
Agree to disagree. Agree to disagree.
All right. Registered.
Have we tallied everything?
We are all tallied.
Okay. Quote, every element of the Pelender Edirol is designed to connect the driver and passengers to the world, rather than shield them from it as many luxury crossovers try to do. Our goal is to heighten awareness...
Yes, Craig.
Yes.
That Nissan convertible one.
What?
You know.
No, I don't.
Oh, the Murano Sport Cabriolet.
Mm-hmm.
Not such a Josh.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to help him out.
Wow. Well, we see who Michelle wants to lose.
He's trying to be nice to a friend here. Fellow automotive.
Oh, don't ever call Craig a friend.
Oh, for God's sake. Can I move forward?
Yes, please.
She's so
Okay.
She's very.
Our goal
she's
is to heighten awareness of your surroundings so you can get more out of every day, added Morgan. More Grid. That's his name. Ben, honestly.
You should read
It's
this
more
with
Grid, son of Thoroughbred. It was a joke. Yeah,
Well,
Thoroughbred? No.
Not so much a
No.
Hey, keep
Anyway.
going, Christian. Keep going.
Read it with a really nerdy voice. Oh wait, too late.
His name is... Screw you, Josh! And the horse you rode it on.
He probably did.
Okay, Middle Earth goes on to say, saying no to boring luxury starts right here, right now, with the inspired design and advanced technology of the 2013 Pelender Edirol. While many people movers drive
Nom,
more
nom,
like a...
nom.
Gordita.
I said nom nom.
Okay.
I have Sauron says.
You did. You said it. You started before me.
Agent
Go ahead.
Gordita, okay?
Anyway, Nom, what's up?
The Eye of Sauron says the Infinity JX.
Okay, good.
Okay, and I'm gonna take the wild card guess here. I'm actually gonna say the Lincoln MKT.
Okay.
Can I?
I'm gonna radio in with my JX as well.
Okay.
Okay, and
It's
Craig
ugly
is raising his hand because he's afraid to make his noise.
I have a
Make
question.
noise, Greg.
Oh,
I have a
it's a
question.
question. Okay.
Greg, make the noise. I love it
I
when you
have a
make the
question,
noise.
Michelle. I know I don't want to. I have a question. If I don't use a turn, can I apply that to the next round?
No,
No,
they
you
do not-
can't.
Okay, so playing conservative is not allowed then.
No, you should spend you should go all in every round.
I was gonna say,
Well,
Craig,
I
I
wanna
don't
hear
think you're
more.
playing conservative at all.
I want to hear more because I'm not certain yet.
Okay.
And hang on to it. There's still time.
Michelle, did you register a vote in that last
I
bout
said,
there?
I said I was gonna do the wild card MKT.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Yes.
Bout of journalism diarrhea.
And Craig is going to do the wild card of the 1985 Dodge Caravan.
No, you're close though. I formulated something.
All right,
It's
was that a real buzz in or
yes, it was AMC Eagle crossover family vehicle.
It's a real
car.
car.
It's a ringer. It's a
Okay.
dead ringer.
Ben, do you have it registered?
I've got it registered.
And I'm out.
Okay.
I'm done. I can relax now. Final answer, Regis.
Okay, anyway. While many people movers drive more like a van or bus, we heard from potential buyers that they didn't want to give up on the driving feel of their previous sports sedans just because they have growing families, explained Middle-earth. For the Edirol, we again focused on applying advanced technology, such as the Sports CVT, to meet the demand for better fuel economy without sacrificing driving pleasure. The demarcation line between the Pelander Edirol and the other 3-row luxury crossovers starts with the idea that a 7-passenger seating should actually and easily welcome all 7 passengers. Utilization of a flat platform floor not only enhances third-row roominess, it also allows use of a more dramatic styling approach. Beyond the practical innovations, the Edirol's interior design combines elegance and fine craftsmanship. Key design features include the signature driver-oriented cockpit, thin chrome accents, and an interior color palette that provides an elegant color harmony. Wheat, graphite, or Java leather appointments with...
Gordita.
You've already used your 3 votes.
Shut up.
Zip it, Michelle.
Damn.
with Kasani washi trim or available maple trim accents. It stands out without trying to be something it's not, with good visibility from every seat, easy entry to and exit from all rows, and practical access to the cargo area. Combining modern design with a touch of warmth, the new Edirol exterior is highlighted by the dramatic double-arch front grille headlight shape, double-wave hood, and crescent-cut D-pillar and greenhouse design. Quote, the all-new 2013 Pelander Edirol, as Pelander's first venture into the 3-row luxury crossover segment, is true to both the Pelander brand and to Pelander design, concluded Middle-earth. Pelander has always been about standing out from the crowd, combining intelligent technology, refined performance, and sophisticated craftsmanship. That's exactly what this new Edirol achieves. Ben, are we
Is
ready?
Edirol the stuff that killed Michael Jackson?
Right.
No, Infinity's PR.
No, he actually drowned in creepiness.
Called.
So, Ben, are you? Do you have all the tallies? And we
I've
can
got
see
the
it?
tallies.
All right. I want to come back
All right,
now. This is
ladies
my
and
comeback
gentlemen, our
round.
second
Now,
vehicle.
now,
is-
Josh, I'll note you only voted twice.
No, I voted 3 times.
I did not record a 3
I
vote.
voted 3 times. I
were
went.
your-
La, 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 la,
He's
la,
not
like,
good at
what the-
counting.
Josh, what were your votes?
My votes were JX all across the board. Because when Michelle voted for the MKT, I went
He
right
did,
behind her. with the
right,
third.
right after.
Okay,
right
okay.
behind her.
Yep.
Okay, so at least we know.
All right, fine.
Because I did JX twice and then MKT once.
I will.
She
I will
likes
take your
it
word
when
for
I
it.
come up from behind. That's all.
All right.
You know, do it after her.
Anyway,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen,
Here's where we stand.
So wrong, Josh. So wrong.
the vehicle
I win.
that we have just described
I win.
is the Infinity JX.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm shocked.
This is bullshit.
By the way, I was reading most of the press release while you were talking about this, and I was literally vomiting the whole time because it sucks. This car just sucks. It's so ugly. It's just like, what the hell? Where did Infinity ever think that they had design in anything in this piece of crap?
So, Ben, where do we stand?
We've got Craig at -42, but he can.
The Sean
It's
Connery
still
of
anyone's
Fly
game.
the
The
Beholder.
best
There's
you
still
can. The
plenty of
best Craig
time.
can do now is -12. So
Suck it, Trebek.
Well, just think, Craig. You're the negative answer to the question of life.
Oh,
Negative
that's
42.
true. That's a good point. It's a good point.
Wow.
Damn.
See, I knew we had a geek.
That's right.
All right. We've next up. We've got Josh at 7. We've got Dolly at 22
Ooh.
and Michelle at 32.
Oh my
Leading
Whoa.
the way.
Masheshe is the dominatrix of this round.
Daisy
That-
Avenue over there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Third and final round.
All right. Still
Yes.
anyone's game.
The Langostini Clarafino is engineered to delay.
What? Wait, the Langostini car?
I love it. I love it.
What the hell is that?
It's little lobsters.
Can I finish?
Not quite, Michelle.
Can I finish?
Jeez, he's
Can
actually
a brother
getting,
finish?
high and mighty. Can I finish? Can a brother finish? Yes. Finish, by the way.
The Langostini Clarafino is engineered to deliver outstanding performance through mechanical excellence. The Clarafino is Langostini's answer to the lightweight sports car market, offering a highly advanced vehicle with aggressive design and outstanding driving dynamics, while simultaneously responding to more environmentally conscious times by achieving a high level of efficiency. In spite of its remarkable performance, the Langasini Clarafino has the robustness and practicality to be driven daily and is well suited for long-distance journeys and city driving alike. The interior is spacious. The vehicle is fitted with beautifully crafted carbon fiber seats wrapped in premium leather, while interior accents are trimmed in ultra suede, creating the perfect balance between elegance and performance. While performance-oriented, the ride enjoys a high level of... Yes, Craig.
Acura Legend.
Gordito.
Yes,
All
Michelle.
right. And
I'm going to say the new Panamera.
Okay.
Nom nom, I agree.
Ben, I just want to mention to you really quickly that in my notes, I'm not seeing an answer for this one.
Oh, well, I'll have to put it in then.
Okay.
I'll
just
have to let you
so I
know
have
at the
no
end.
idea.
I know what it is.
That's fine. Okay, so you tell us at the end.
It's a double blind
Yeah,
blind
right,
beholder.
you're saying.
Wow, we're really stepping up our game around here.
All right, well, fair enough.
All right. The Ultralight Coupe is a completely new two-seater mid-engine sports car developed using advanced motorsport technology and aerospace materials. The Clarafino is very much a driver's car, so the priority from the beginning was to deliver outstanding performance through purity of design. Designing a car is more than creating a beautiful shape. Even at first sight, the striking design of the Langasini Clarafino reflects its high-performance nature. The car exudes an unmistakable essence of form-following function while speeding through a track or sitting silently still. From everything, yes.
I'm going to say the Panamera.
For the
right.
block?
For the block?
Yes.
Anyone else?
No.
Good to
I'm
go?
Conservative.
Yes, Josh.
Yes, Josh.
I'm gonna go with Subaru BRZ.
Oh, all right.
Interesting. From every angle, the proportions of the car have a great balance. Proportions of the wheelbase, width, minimal overhangs, and height give the Langasini Clarafino a stunning presence, while simultaneously suggesting lightness and speed. Components and details that form part of the exterior design enhance the beauty of the basic shape. The style of the headlights, painted in a contrasting color to the body, seamlessly follows the overall design.
Ooh, Gordito.
Yes, Michelle.
I'm going to say the Mistretta.
I'm going to guess that one.
The Mistretta MT.
You're going to guess that now?
I
Craig?
can't. No,
MXT.
it's taken.
MXT.
The Mexican taco.
Oh, how perfect. All right. Anybody else want to vote while we're paused?
Oh God, I want to, but I know it's gonna be wrong. So I'm just gonna stay silent for a second.
Just be
Never gonna
wrong.
happen.
Just be Josh.
Okay. The side windows are frameless. The single exhaust system is elegantly housed in the center of the diffuser. Laser-cut lettering adorn the Langasini name on the rear bumper and the Clarafino denomination on its sides. In spite of its remarkable performance, the Langasini Clarafino has the robustness and practicality to be driven daily, and it is well suited for long-distance journeys and city driving alike. The interior is spacious. The vehicle is fitted with beautifully crafted carbon fiber... Have I already read this part?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, you definitely.
Ben, what happened here?
I don't know.
Wrinkling or sing or something.
No, this is... I'm reading what's here.
I guess we're done. Any final votes?
Gordito.
Hang on. Craig buzzed in first.
He did, Michelle, so back off.
Craig who?
He's mentioned coupe. I'm going with Audi Coupe.
They make a number of coupes.
Well, this one's from 80 to 88 according to Wikipedia, and I know it for a fact that this is the car in question. The unnamed auto. The Tomb of the Unnamed Auto.
Tomb of the Unnamed Auto, nice.
All right, so Audi Coupe is Craig. Craig, how many votes have you made?
2. I have 1 left. I'm just sitting on it.
Okay.
Well, we're
We're
done.
done.
We're done.
Oh,
so
we're done.
So,
Oh.
You might want to pull it out and flush.
go ahead, Dolly. What do you
I'm gonna
vote?
go with the life-size Mario Karts.
Life says Mario Kart.
Nice.
Interesting.
Excellent selection.
I was after Craig.
Yeah, Michelle's
sorry,
next.
Sorry, go ahead, Michelle. I'm sorry. I
I'm
bow
gonna say
down.
the, I'm gonna actually go with the Mistretta.
Again?
I am.
Okay. Yes, Josh.
I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go with the Mastrada for my final 2 votes.
Okay.
2 of my 3 votes are the Mastrada.
And Craig the Communicator.
Everybody says it wrong. It's Mastretta.
Michelle, can I actually respond without being interrupted? Thank you.
No, you can't.
My final answer is the smart cart.
Okay.
Smart.
No, it's those things you get at the airport you put your luggage on. It fits. It fits.
Beautifully adorned. The Pan Am
comes out of the titanium aluminum frame.
Right, because the headlights and the mid-engine on those are striking characteristics.
The mid-engine is the ass in the back.
Exactly.
Anyway, anybody else who has a vote remaining?
I think we've used up all available votes. Nice
I am
nice
used
try.
up and spent.
I'm just going to make a vote that
Isn't
Craig...
that always the case?
I just want Craig to buzz in one more time because it's awesome. Come on, Craig.
What's that? No.
Craig.
You got to buzz in. Where did that sound effect come from?
No idea.
His ass.
Hopefully Ben got a clean copy of it because that needs to be added to the lexicon.
All right. So,
All right. So what do we have, Ben?
it is, in fact, the Mastretta MXT.
Oh!
Good job, Michelle.
Yeah, good
Somebody
job, Michelle.
was paying attention at LA Auto Show.
And you thought that I just looked at what color the cars were.
I know. That's what you always said.
I know that's what you always say.
I just figured you always tried to match your nail polish to the pretty cars.
Look at my nail polish.
Oh, I can't see it, and I don't really care.
The winner? Who won this round?
It actually was navy blue for the show, but I took it off.
Oh, so the Subaru BRZ color. All right, congratulations. Yeah, what do you win? Anyway, moving on.
So, Ben, where does that leave us?
So, Craig is at a magnificent -56.
You're killing it, Craig.
Keep it real.
Dolly is actually at 5.
Yes! You took some battle damage.
You didn't lose.
In that round.
High five, Dolly. High five.
And
Josh skates by with 6, and Michelle takes the day at 26.
Well, what did Christian do?
Oh, Christian forgot to
Broke
vote.
everything.
All the work.
Thank you, Christian.
For once,
Except for Ben, who actually wrote all the copy, but
No wonder.
And accidentally copied a paragraph twice, but we won't mention
were you
that.
picking your nose while Ben was doing that?
is that supposed to be how it works? I don't know.
Apparently.
You know what, guys?
Right now.
On a happier note, I think we're done.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, my Lord.
So
I've only been on here for a few minutes.
I know we intend to keep it that way. Christian Conover.
Oh my God, I'm on fire.
We try to keep Josh to a minimum.
Is that his Sasquatch mating call?
He wasn't even invited this week. He just muscled his way in.
No, I wanted to call in. I couldn't be on because I had to pick up my puppies at 6
Josh,
o'clock.
this isn't, you know.
You don't have puppies. I have puppies.
No, I have 2 5-month-old German Shepherd puppies.
I have 5 week-old puppies.
German
Okay.
Shepherd pie.
Win, Josh.
Your children don't count. No, I was kidding.
All right, guys. Christian Conover from the Wheelspin Network.
Wheel.
Yes, that is me.
You do a little show. It's called the Roundtable. What is that
is
about? When can we hear it? What sort of topics do you cover?
Do you just want anything else you want to check on? Or
Is there an actual topic that we cover?
can I go? Cool.
You may go.
Roundtable.
Christian's got dinner planned with
No,
friends.
I meant, can I say my piece? He kept jumping in there. I didn't want to stomp on his words. Anyway, Roundtable. It is a show that both Josh and I do together. That is the show for all things BMW. You can find that at the Wheelspin Network at wheelspin.tv, or if you want to go directly to that show, it is at roundtable.com, and we do the show live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 0100 UTC, and that is at live.wheelspin.tv.
Well, thank you, Christian.
Gasp.
It's been quite a spell since we done had you on.
I know it's been too long. Well, I know you said it seemed like I was, dodging the show, which wasn't in fact the case. I just had a lot going on. So.
Well, it's like Lent, and we gave up Christian for a long time, but now he's back. And
when Steven's not here,
it's
as the resident Jewing.
Dalibor Domowski.
That be I.
You are a designer by trade.
Mhm.
You're a friend, a husband, a mother, and a friend,
A lover.
So anyway, you're a Renaissance gentleman.
I'm the wing beneath your wings.
You are the wind beneath-
He's the designer that doesn't have Jason's hair.
Oh,
That is correct.
snap. Jason
That is
White.
I don't know what's
Jason
in.
White.
I give up.
So
You know,
side
the
question.
last time I was on was probably Christian's last appearance. So
That's
there
true.
You go.
I think so. I think it's true.
Was it?
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
been too long.
But we need to have you
ages.
back on, Dolly, when we have
Sure.
Jason White on for a
Yes.
design face-off. Because I think you two will stab
How
each
about a
other.
hair face off?
Get him in the studio, Ben, when we're up and running, and
That's right.
just let him have at it because
Sounds
the
good.
fur will fly.
Have a cage match.
You could say that. You could say that.
It'll
But
be
wrestling.
UFC.
It'll be like Ultimate Fight. Oh my god!
Michelle's so psyched.
Calm down,
I'm
calm
pulling
down,
for
Michelle.
you, Dolly.
I'm gonna bring the
Take a breath.
Crisco.
oh, it's a hydrogenated oil. No, we don't do that.
Offer
Sorry,
redacted.
So
Josh or Craig, you could use a little hydrogenated oil to put some meat on the bones.
no, meat
Move
is
for it now.
dangerous. Meat is murder,
Yes.
even if it's fish. So Dolly,
Well, anyway,
you do a little side program.
Yeah, a little side program called Side Questing. The wonderful sidequesting.com. We talk video games, a little bit of car culture, and related to geeks, I guess you could say. And we do a bunch of shows on there, actually. So
you trek out to the nerdery with your nerderarian friends, and
yes.
very
we
well.
are-
Good enough words.
Yeah, we're actually going to be starting a new show soon called Good Grief, where we grief our listeners every way possible.
Well, what's
Wow,
good
I
about
thought
that?
we had that market cornered.
Guess
Yeah.
Right?
not.
I
For the
know.
automotive space, Ben.
Oh, no, wait. We
Oh,
just grief our host. And our
That's
Right, that's what it is.
Michelle Naranjo, how you feeling, girl?
Well, I've spent the last 3 days with Steven and Jeff Ross and
I feel
Eric
sorry for
Fritko.
You know,
You're
that's
right.
almost as bad as the
Did you
time
get-
Feder and Barrera stayed over, right?
Oh, well, and I got to
God's
see
sake.
Feder and Barrera, but both only once briefly during the show. So, yeah. I was at the LA Auto Show this week.
And I saw on the Facebook that Joel only had 3 monsters on the second day, I think it was, opposed to 7 that he had last year.
That's
Oh, my God.
that's restriction there. And I saw Michelle on your Facebook page. You had posted.
My feet hurt. No, my feet didn't hurt.
She was on a rascal.
I was.
or was it a smart cart?
It was the generic brand, Varmint.
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 Anyway,
on-
Michelle,
on
autobytel.com. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And shame on you for making fun of that poor child. Josh Lewis.
Gordito.
Joshua McLewis. Like it's the honorary Irish prefix. I don't know why. I'm feeling generous.
Because he eats a lot of McDonald's in his car. That's why.
Scottish.
I don't eat a lot of McDonald's. It's Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A.
Whatever. Whatever.
Lewis.
Chicken.
Plug your shit and let's get done. Mark it down.
Because my dogs are howling in the background because they got to go poop.
So do I.
So
So you are plugging your shit.
no, they're playing theirs right now.
Well done. Well done.
Well done. Touche. So, rawautos.com. Rados. I didn't go to the LA Auto Show this week because I'm tired of traveling.
That's
Yeah.
where I am, too. I'm with you on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, but Michelle, you traveled, what, an hour?
No, I mean, I went to the LA. I actually got a hotel in LA because I'm 20 miles away from the convention center. The idea of just getting on an airplane right now is just the most not nice thing to me. I'm so tired of traveling
But
at the
Michelle
moment.
is tired of traveling. She actually had a Delta flight to LA. She connected through Minneapolis, so she's a little jet lagged.
I flew from
flew to-
Long Beach to LA.
Her arms are very tired.
Long Beach Municipal Airport has a very poor baggage service, so the delays were hellacious. But yeah, Josh Lewis, thank you for crashing this party, as it
Thank
were.
you.
Yeah.
I enjoy crashing any wedding, funeral, horrible scene, crash, whatever.
Well, you should connect with
feeling is not
Dolly
mutual.
because he at least makes a living when he crashes a wedding or something like that because he plays the music as a DJ.
Correct.
Oh, no, I just walk in and say that I am, and I've literally done this before Wedding Crashers ever came
God,
out,
here we go.
said that I was part of the wedding family.
And he wonders why he'd never get slayed.
All right. Well, on that note, remember, you can watch Roundabout live every Friday evening starting at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 3:30 on the West Coast if you're in Michelle's time zone. And don't forget to check out the rest of the Autoline family of fine programs, including Autoline This Week, Autoline After Hours, and, of course, Autoline Daily. Check it out. And if you want a question, if you've got a question or comment you need addressed with us, feel free to get in
Send
touch.
it somewhere else.
Feel free to give us a call on the RoAb hotline.
Send it to josh@raudos.com.
Yeah,
No, don't do that.
RoAb hotline is 1559-RoAb-411 or 1559-762-2411. Do it. Give us a call. We'd love to hear from you.
What was that number again, Craig?
1559-762-2411.
Whoa.
Do it.
You really
Do
kicked
it.
it up at the last minute. Wasn't
I
expecting
told
that.
you the roller coaster, man.
Like
right.
suddenly he woke up to do the show.
It's the caffeine from the ice cream. Twitter.com/roundabout.
He buzzed in so many times that he suddenly woke himself up.
I'm out of the coma.
What kind of ice cream did Ben make for you?
Cup of rum cake ice cream. Actually, half a bottle, but Twitter.com/roundabout show.
Oh.
Johnny Red, neat. Do it.
Twitter.com/roundabout show. Facebook.com/roundabout show as well. All the good stuff there. If you never want to miss an action-packed episode, because some people can be forgetful, like me. If I don't remember to go to the site every week, I'm going to miss content, quality content.
Boy.
So iTunes or Zune Marketplace, you can subscribe every week, have it delivered right to your device of choice. Done.
They killed the Zune.
I know. Anyway, thanks to all of you out there listening. Please join us again next week, wouldn't you? As we circle the roundabout. We'll talk to you then.
Oh, you're welcome, my young lad.
Ooh. And everyone's silent after that.
Wait, who was that last one?
You!
I
Oh,
thought that was me.
You're welcome, my young lad.
Josh, how
thought
much
that was
did you
me.
have to drink last
I
week?
invited the creepy uncle that likes to touch people.
I would just like
He's
to
a
say,
coach, too.
According to some people that listened, the last show I was on happened to be the greatest ever. So between Stephen Jewing and I, we
It's
we
Rabbi
make a great
Jewing.
Southern couple.
Oh, well, thank you. You're also kind.
Who was that? Which one was that?
That was
That was-
Stephen.
That
We've-
was Stephen being Paula Dean.
You guys, we got to thank our chatters quickly.
Except about 500 pounds later.
All right, so let's pick one of those show titles that we have listed.
Oh, my.
Oh yeah, let's do
All
that.
right,
Maybe.
chat room.
I haven't even looked.
I might be a little competitive. How about that one? That's a great one from Michelle.
By the way, if anyone needs to go, don't feel bad about leaving.
That is me. I do need to go.
All right.
All right, Dolly, thank you again.
Thank you guys.
Deuces.
nice
Tend to your
meet you.
family.
Bye.
See what
Bye,
having kids
Bosh.
makes you cut off.
Bye, Dolly.
Goodbye,
Stop.
Dolly.
Michelle, calm down.
All right, titles.
Shut the hell up.
Titles, yes.
Ben Wars
We got
Kid. Christian, why don't you run down the list for us?
Okay.
Avery was before we started.
No, it's fine. We're just going to say it.
Reduct.
All right, so here are the titles we have. The Roast Beefery. I wonder what they sell there.
And those could go together.
Yes, maybe. Ben Wars Kid. R.I.P. DTS. Shmooey. Am I saying that right? Shmooey?
Shmooey. That's correct.
It's a design
Yeah,
term.
Oh,
Melting Marshmallow.
so they call
Hang
them-
some gold chains on that hood. Plug your shit and let's get done. And half a bottle of rum ice cream.
May I just? There are two questions. The marshmallow. What did you
Yes.
say? What was the marshmallow?
Marshmallow sadness or something.
Yeah,
Melting marshmallow.
That is me in the summertime.
Or
Number
that
two,
kid next door.
the kid across the street from you, Michelle. Is he looking for the roast beefery?
I think per her description, he is the roast beefery.
Well, What about the corned beefery? Let's not forget. Why don't we just do a show where we get together like this and don't make any goddamn sense? How about that?
I'm sure people would love it.
What do you mean?
I
Wait,
would.
Craig,
I
a
think
show
that
we
was
won't make
called
any goddamn
show
sense.
1
That's what
through
we do every
85.
week.
Plug your shit and let's go. I like that one. Anything that involves me, absolutely.
I think that should be the show title, personally.
Michelle,
I think
do you
it's
have a
good.
vote? You're allowed to vote on this podcast, at least.
I think hang some gold chains on that hood's probably.
I kind of
Actually,
like
that one was really good because I was actually listening live and I started laughing. I was like, "Wow, when did Christian get funny?"
Well
Now,
played. sir.
Here's the question, though. Did we? You guys have to
Oh wait,
remember.
the chat room's voting for Gordito.
Gordito.
What? That's a crap.
That's a fatty fat name.
But Josh, you
like-
weren't here for the whole Gordito thing.
Okay, so what happened with Gordito and his
So
fat
it's Michelle's preschool age neighbor who's a porker, and she makes fun of it.
No. Here's a good one. I said, well, I forget what it was, Ben. Pork? So you mentioned you had pork for lunch, I think it was.
I did.
Whatever it was.
No,
and
I
said,
didn't.
well, whatever the reference to
Just
pork
pretend, Ben. You had
Yes.
pork.
Okay. It was delicious.
So
it was
I
barbecued.
said, I asked him pork, noun, or verb.
What?
Pork,
Any-
noun,
Any
Porking.
pork-
Josh
This
is
or
was-
porking.
pork, verb. The action of pork. Never mind.
Oh.
Plug your shit and let's go.
Yes. Thank you very much. Well, all right. I kind of like to hang some gold chains on that hood, but let me say,
Daily
Worst
Auto
kid.
Show, it kind of makes sense.
Wait, why did Baja Buster say Baja Buster? Why did he say shut it, Josh?
That's a good title name. Great idea.
Oh, thank
how?
you.
Okay. All right. Hey, hang on. My question is, the gold chains thing was a reference to what they do with fat girls. Was that before the show or during the show?
It was
No.
during-
It was
No,
during.
no,
the-
I know what he's saying. I made a reference to something that happened, I think, during the pre-show.
Did
Wasn't
that?
it? No, I thought we were talking actually
Yeah.
about a particular card during the.
We were.
rundown.
But that was the joke was because it was referring back to something that we said during the pre-show.
Oh,
That's a good that's a good bell buzzer sound right there.
No, Craig's is the best.
The neighbor kid learning trombone, right?
So I don't know. I don't know that matters, but I'm just saying.
Michelle, where are
No,
you going?
It's a valid point. Hey Ben, did you get a clean recording of Craig's buzz-in sound?
I did.
Okay, good.
I've got clean shorts now.
Not anymore. All right, what's the title going to be, folks?
I
kind of like shut it, Josh.
do you guys? All right. Do you guys think that's a
Getting
deal
a lot of-
breaker? The fact that it references a joke that was in the pre-show?
No, I don't think so. Because it's actually still funny. I
It was
la-
still. I think it was still funny because it. I mean,
I laughed that I didn't listen to the pre-show.
which car
Oh.
were we talking about anyway?
MKT.
MKT.
It was
Right.
fat.
Okay.
Ding,
That's
ding,
the
ding, 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 ding,
Just-
ding.
And as a side note,
You could hang the gold chains on that Gordito.
we are getting a lot of votes in the chat room for Gordito, by the way.
All right. We will call it "Hang Some Gold Chains on That Gordito."
There you go.
3/5
Perfect.
compromise.
Look at that.
Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Ben, did you just write "hang some gold chains on that GOP"?
No.
Grand old party.
Chains on that bitch.
So we got to thank our chatters, and who do we have left? Our super fans. Mud Monster stayed through the end. That man is dedicated.
His
How he
chatting
did.
fingers hooked.
His chatting
And
fingers are
Luke was
chapped.
here for the whole thing.
He what?
Which one's Luke?
Luke,
Oh yeah, I always miss Luke because he's got the @ sign.
It's because he's the
Well, 'cause
super
he was
fan.
the
He got
first to
in
sign
first.
in.
I know, but because for some reason it makes it harder for me to see.
He
but
gets the Good Eater Award.
he does. Luke Cranbreaking, super fan. Baja Busto's here from I think he might have been the second one in the chat room even.
I think he might have been.
Super fan caliber, no doubt.
Check his videos out on YouTube.
Mud Monster, as I just mentioned, super fan, to be sure. Randy, he's a convert, if I'm not mistaken, from Autoline. We brought him into the fold. Super fan
Maybe you
now.
could say he's
We're so sorry,
Ranch
Randy.
the Roundabout.
He's what?
He's Randy for Roundabout. I wish that had been in the show because Randy for Roundabout would have been an awesome title.
No, Ben, what it needs to be, you need to use that as a promo like they do the Cuckoo for Cocoa Pops.
Right.
I'm Randy for Roundabout.
That needs to become a promo.
Do I make you Randy?
For Roundabout.
Do I make you Randy, baby? Do I make you Oni? Yeah, baby.
Who are we? Raw Autos Josh. Yeah, he's here. Scott in Cleveland, of course. We didn't thank him at the top of the show, so we're doing it at the bottom. He is a super fan on the shores of beautiful, picturesque Lake Erie.
Scotty!
I thought it was like Roundabout.
Well, whatever.
Scotty's
Lake
our
Tinnamaquan
loyal
Roundabout. It's a Native American name.
Lake Erie Belt.
All right. We're
So-
done here.
Thanks, all.
Get out.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Craig, Michelle.
Thank you,
Good day,
Christian.
everybody.